Okay, so today Sam and I decided to take a bit of a drive. It's been a pretty hard week actually with Mum and everything that's going on, and for those of you that may be overseas, unfortunately my Mum's been extremely ill, and unfortunately we're going to lose Mum, and it's not good. Today was just a little bit of time out to go for a country drive with Samantha, and just to, we were talking about my mum and everything, but it was also just to have a bit of a time together. Just I've been away for a few days, and it was great to just spend some time with Sam. But on a better note, did pick up a couple of bits and pieces while we're out, and thank you to all involved. Ross for the SM230 from Strictly Ham, much appreciated, mate. Alan, VK3 AJD for the TS950, and of course my good mate Steve, VK3YW for the FTDX 101D. And you may be saying, don't you have one of those? Well, I did, that's true, but I ended up VK3OT, another good mate of mine, Steve, bought that one off me, and he said, you're going to miss it, and I went, oh mate, no, I've got plenty of radios. But he's right. I thought, you know what, I probably should have played with that a bit more. So when I had the opportunity to buy this off Steve, I thought, beauty, we'll set this up with the VL1000 amplifier and have a bit of fun. Obviously all boxes and books and etc. from Steve. And Alan, you're probably thinking, where's all the other stuff you sent me? Sorry, mate. A box did get left behind. It was an accident at one of the stops, and it's no big deal. It's coming up this week, but yeah, some nice, very, very nice CPI radio that's coming up. So that will get here in the next few days, and that is not urgent. And the other goodies, Alan, they'll be in that box, I'd say. So we're getting there. Just a very slight mishap. Didn't bother me at all. There's really no issue. But the 950 is in absolutely beautiful condition. It's just unmarked, and likewise the SM230, sort of a couple little marks on the top, very, very minute marks, but the front, oh my goodness, very, very good. I've got to get in and just align. This one's been sitting in Ross's stock for a long time, and you can actually, that line there, you can actually, you can obviously play with the focus, but you'll get down to a certain point, and yes, they just need calibrating, and you'll get that to a nice, very thin, so it's not too hard to do. But the 101 FTDX 101D, obviously I had the MP before, so this time I've gone for the D, and I sort of figured because I'm running the amp, and this was the problem, I'd never used the 200 watts before, so this has been a sort of a way to sort of put myself back into a FTDX 101D without having the 200 watts, which we didn't use. So anyway. But that's pretty much it for the day. Some other nice goodies coming up from Melbourne very soon. And obviously we did a quick live video last night, but there's a lot more to show you in that as well, and that's coming up very soon as well. Just if you don't hear from me for a few days, it's just things on the family front are pretty stressful at the moment, and we're getting there. But hey, listen, thank you everybody that have... There's been so many of you that have left me messages and some really nice, comforting thoughts. And I think it's great, that we all stick together as ham radio operators. And when we're losing loved ones, it's not the best, of course, but you certainly it just shows you, how many friends that we get through radio. So anyway, all the best, 73s. This one's just a very short one, just to sort of say that I'm back into a 101. So. That'll go next to the, excuse me, well actually it won't go next to, the IC7850, we're going to put the 7610 next to that with that lineup, and then the other side of my personal Radio Shack, not the display, we're going to put the FTDX 101D with the VL1000 amplifier and bits and pieces there, so that should be good. And the 950, that'll probably go out in the display with some of the other Kenwood radios for now, so anyway. All good. Thanks very much, and we'll keep you updated with Mum. It's unfortunately, I think we've only got hours. My sister hasn't rung me at the moment, which is kind of good, but unfortunately, I think we're going to get that phone call very soon. And And my mum, probably one of the closest, people in my life. It's very, very hard, to be honest. I lost my dad when he was 54, and that was a little bit traumatic, of course. But mum's always been there for me. So of course, when you lose your mum, and you just start to think, oh, this is not good. But Samantha is just fantastic, and we're still living in the same spot, looking out to the same views and enjoying the same countryside. So I think that's one of the positive things that I spoke to Mum about last time I was in Adelaide a few weeks ago, and we had a great week together. And just being able to just enjoy just the views of it's a little bit wintry out there at the moment, but it's okay. Winter's good here. Anyway, all right, 73s. I think I've said that about 3 times now, but guys, thanks again for all your support. Really, really, really appreciate it. All the best. Cheers.